Good morning, Facebook Live and Joslyn fans. I am Rebecca, the program director for the Joslyn Center, and we are back with our Friday Kitten updates. Say hi. So these guys are 28 days old today, which means that they are mobile and they are wrestling with each other, and they're very chatty and very big eaters, and just about ready to wean. So let me, while I feed them, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what to do if you find a kitten while you are out and about, or if there's a kitten in your neighborhood. That way you know roughly what age they might be and what care that they might need. So let me grab them a bottle and then we'll get started. There we go. I've got my kitten pants on today. Cammy, you want to go first? You want to be the first kitten? You ready? So this is probably one of the last days that he's overwhelmed, that he's going to be on a bottle because we're going to start weaning them. So the first process for weaning is to add just a little bit of wet food to their bottle and to shake it up and make kind of like a kitten milkshake, just to get them used to the taste of it and to the feel of it. And then as they get bigger and better at it, you just do a little more wet food and a little less formula. And finally, you move that formula to a dish instead of a bottle. And then we call it slurry around that point. And I know, it's so exciting. And then you start weaning them off the formula entirely. So starting probably about today or tomorrow, these guys are going to move to eating some wet food in their bottles, which is a very big kid step. And one of the reasons that we know that it's a good time to start doing that is because they are getting their teeth. So I'll try to show you, he might not be up for it. But if you look in his little mouth, he's got big chompers now. And whereas he used to kind of nurse on our fingers and suck on them a little bit, that's less fun now. Now we're discouraging that because his pointy little teeth are sharp. But because he has his teeth, that means he's about ready to start weaning. So he is going to start getting some meat bottles, and we'll move him to dishes. And the other thing that comes with weaning is potty training. So he and his brother are starting to use the litter box, not with 100% success rate, but we're getting there. They're just babies. They're learning. Come here, little man. Come here. You ready to eat? Are you hungry? So as they start discovering the litter box, then they start discovering toys, and they're just little busybodies that aren't interested in eating because there's too many toys around. But because it's kitten season and the weather is warming up and you're going to see a lot more stray kittens out and about, it's a good time to talk about what to do if you find some stray kittens. So kittens like these, or kittens younger than these, that don't walk very well, that are still really small, barely have teeth, definitely look like babies, these guys should have a mom. So if you find a kitten like this that's out in the wild, don't take them right away. Hang around. If they look like they're well fed and well groomed and a little bit chunky, that means that they probably have a mom and she's probably close by. She's just out hunting or something. So you're welcome to keep an eye on them and make sure that the mama comes back, but don't remove the kittens until you're sure that that mama's not coming back. So give it a day or so. If the kittens are crying, if they're obviously hungry and not being fed, then go ahead and take them. Take them in if you need to. If your local shelter can take them, or if you just want to try and nurse them on your own, you can do that. All you need to do is go to PetSmart and pick up a bottle like these, and we use little nipples. These are called Miracle Nipples, and some KMR. It's kitten meal replacement. You can find all of that at PetSmart. Don't feed your kitten if you discover one. Don't feed a dairy or milk or cream or anything because that can upset their tummies. The KMR is the best thing for them. It just comes in a can, just like powdered formula would for a baby. So if you see kittens that are a little older than these guys and look like they're running and jumping and playing and they've got a full set of teeth in their mouth, they might just not need mama anymore. They might be big enough that they're ready for adoption. So if you're able to take them in and find them a good home and give them to somebody who will love them and care for them, then that's better to do than leaving them out on the street if possible. But the most important thing is to spay and neuter. So if you've got kittens that you've taken in or kittens that you're giving away to somebody, make sure that they're fixed before they go to their new homes, because we do not need more abandoned orphan kittens running around town. We got enough as it is. There's plenty, huh? There's plenty. So let's talk about the Joslyn Center really quick. I know that everybody's really impatient and really anxious to get back. It's been rough for us too. We've missed you guys terribly. We have had to cancel everything that we had planned for the spring. So I know we had spaghetti dinner planned for earlier this week. We had our Mother's Day tea planned for next week, and our May health fair scheduled for the end of May. And unfortunately, we're not able to have any of those events, but we will still have our health fair in the fall, hopefully. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, what we are focusing on is looking at how to safely reopen when it is time, how to make sure that our class sizes stay small enough to be appropriate to reopen, make sure that everybody's got a room that's large enough to accommodate social distancing. So behind the scenes, we're working very hard to make sure that when the Joslyn reopens, that we do it making sure that our members are safe, because we know that the majority of our members are a vulnerable, at-risk population, and we want to make sure that we do everything right by you guys and keep you safe. So that's what we're working on right now. So we'll be ready when it's time, but we haven't gotten the word yet that it's time, but I'll let you guys know as soon as we know. And in the meantime, I will be working with my kittens. Oh, you found your bottle. You want some? Come here. Come here. Okay. So, in the hierarchy of kitten-human relationships, kittens are 100% in charge. We're just their slaves and do whatever they tell us. Huh, Baba? Are you the boss? Are you the boss, kitten? I know. Good job. That's my favorite thing, is when they get a little ear wiggle going. And they're very happy while they're eating. And guess what? You're gonna get some meat. And that will be so yummy. You're a very messy eater. So again, if you find kittens while you're out and about and they're little like this and they look like they should still be nursing or have a bottle, make sure you get the right supplies of food for them. But if they're bigger than this and they're eating canned food or dry food, then try to find them homes. And if not, you can work with your local shelter and they'll give you a hand with that. Is it good? Alright, I'm going to finish feeding these guys. But you guys have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you back on Monday for our Monday morning update. And these guys are going to keep running the household. Say bye, everybody.